It is a nice hot day, and I'm going to show you guys the thing I hate the most about this Type R. All 10 Gen Civics have problems with the air conditioning. I'm going to show you what's going on with my car and try to fix it. So, start it up. Holy crap, dude, it is hot in here. Yeah, my car says 97, it's not actually 97, I think it's like 85. Okay, so I have the AC on. You don't actually ever need to press this button because it'll put the AC on automatically. It just, anyway. My air conditioning crapped out when we were coming back from the Tail of the Dragon in October 2023. And I went and got it fixed for free at the dealership. It worked well for that winter. And then last spring, so it's been about a year since the AC has been, like, it has needed a recharge. So why else would it need a recharge that soon after getting everything fixed unless it has a leak? Probably has a leak, right? I've seen people online that say they go to the dealership and they get denied. Like the dealership doesn't want to do that warranty work. So, dude, I don't freaking know, man. I am just going to go to AutoZone, buy a recharge kit, and try to do it myself right now and see how long it lasts before eventually I will have to go to the dealership. What a rigmarole this is, man. The 10 Gen Civic came out with the first model year was 2016, and they still, and they probably never will, implement a fix. So you're just gonna take my word for it. It's kind of cool, but nowhere near what it should be. I'm driving with one hand. And what's also weird is that the coolest parts are right here in the middle, and then the side one is like really warm. So that's why it was turned down to half. I just turned it back up. Yeah, that is like ambient air. But the center is kind of cool, kind of. So obviously this is my only car now that I sold the 8 Gen. And the AC in the 8 Gen was wonderful. Like yesterday I picked Ellie up at 3 from daycare, and by the time we got home my back was sweating. Her whole back was soaked. I mean, it's just like, it's totally unacceptable. And it was only like 80 degrees yesterday. It's, in a couple months, we're gonna have like 105 degree days here in Northern California. So I need to get this figured out if this is gonna be my only car. Anyway, I'll see you in a second at AutoZone. Yeah, real quick before I go inside. I mean, it's been blasting this entire time, and it's like almost ambient. So I closed this one right here, and now this vent closest to me is really warm, and this one is kind of cool. Let me really separate these. Yeah, this dude. What the hell, man? What a hunk of freaking junk, dude. That's just like one of those things where in the summertime, you really notice that is a serious problem. But I'm gonna try not to get ahead of myself. I usually do because of the person that I am. But let me see if I can fix this. Okay, so this is what I got. I got this hose with a gauge, and then this Honeywell refrigerant. They had an option with UV, like a UV dye in it, but I don't have a UV light to see where it would be possibly leaking, so whatever, I just got all that. It came out to like $62 with my discount. Not bad. It would cost a lot more to pay a shop to do that, so I'm gonna give it a shot. Okay, so I have my hose, the low pressure thing, and that's right here. I assume I have to take that off. Okay, I took the little cap off like you saw. I'm going to start the car and turn the AC to the coldest setting on the highest fan speed, and I'm going to turn recirculation on. What the hell, man? It says I'm full. Is it my blend doors, do you think? Do you think I have a bad blend door? Dude, that's why the left side... Wow. That's why the left side is warm. No way. Dude, I might just... How... So this went bad last year. How did a 3-year-old Honda Civic, the blend door go... Like, yeah, this side is cold, man. Dude, come on. Oh man, I did the blend door motor for Vivian's Jeep last summer before we sold it, and that was a nightmare. Well, I just wasted money on all that, so that's cool. My car is it's an absolute mess, guys. I don't want to talk about it. It's just mess. Well, now I need to freaking look up how to do that. That's crazy. I'm gonna have to take apart this whole dash probably. Dude, you gotta be joking. Am I recording? Yes, I am. These old GoPros are starting to shit the bed on me. Yeah, but anyway, so update from last video. The Type R is officially, it says paid in full, and the title is on its way. So that's pretty exciting. Paid off a 6-year loan in 4 years. So that's cool. We're gonna try to pay off Vivian's in half the time of that. So, which is very doable. We just got renters for our house too in Florida. Trust me, I mean, I would love to buy a house here, but we've been looking at houses, and we've also been looking at rental houses. So we have been to 3 new construction sites, and I mean, I would love an old house built in like the 90s or early 2000s, like one of these neighborhoods or the one behind us. They're these nice, big, beautiful houses. They're all like, especially back there, they're all like 2,200 plus square feet. Just big and open and spacious, and they have tons of windows, just really nice properties. And you know, the problem is the interest rates right now. Obviously the prices too. The prices are a problem because people don't want to admit that they need to cut prices right now. But hey, I'm no real estate expert. I just I have a lot of realtors that I follow on YouTube and stuff. I'm just watching that stuff all day long for the past few months, and yeah, Vivian and I have phenomenal credit scores, but we still, like, the interest rates are just, they're just junk. So anyway, there's this one really nice new construction in Lincoln. Loved it. Beautiful. And it had a yard. It actually had a yard, because a lot of new construction in California don't have yards, or they have like an alleyway in the back, which is fucking insulting. You're gonna charge $500,000, $600,000, $700,000 depending on the size of the house for a house, and you're gonna give them a fucking alleyway for a backyard. I mean, that is disgusting. So anyway, we found this one. It's great. Yeah, I called the loan officer, and he did some preliminary numbers for us without even checking our credit. I just told him, like, this is what our credit scores are, and he's like, okay. And yeah, the mortgage was just absurd. So, but we have golden handcuffs with our Florida house. You know what I mean? The golden handcuffs are like the people who bought in 2020, 21, early 2022, who have, what is that sound? Did I screw that thing back on? Yeah, I did. I don't know what's going on. Is this cold now? Wait a second. Dude, I think I'm tripping. No, this one is still warm. Kind of. Dude, this is funky. When I unscrewed the cap, I heard like a little psst. And then when I didn't hear one of those pssts when I put the coupling on, but when I took the coupler, when I took that thing off, the thing on the hose, I did hear another psst. So I don't know what that was, some sort of error or something releasing. I'm sure you guys can tell by listening to me talk about stuff like this that I have the most average or slightly less than average understanding of these sorts of functions with a vehicle. I'm really just the most regular fucking guy, but I just like cars, and I don't take the time to actually like learn proper terminology and words and phrases and stuff like that. I just me think car cool. That's me. Me think car cool. That's it. Me think this car very cool. Man, the heat too. The heat makes a big difference, man. When I drive to work, it's like upper 50s, low 60 degrees in the morning. And this thing just... But, right now, doesn't feel as strong. The weather is a huge thing, man. I know that there are better intercoolers too. There's the Wagner intercooler, which my friend Chase had. Marco had that on his Type R. Yeah, I'm not really interested in doing an intercooler swap right at the moment. But anyway, yeah, back to the house stuff. In a lot of places, you're seeing supply increase, and supply has been increasing here too by quite a bit. I remember looking at houses for sale in Rockland, here in Rockland, when I first got my orders back here in August of last year, and there were like 150 homes for sale, and that was in the middle of the summer. And then today, fast forward to today, on Realtor.com, there's like almost 330 homes for sale. So double the supply. But Rockland, this is one of those cities, like this is a very nice place. A very nice place to live. Like extremely low crime. I can't say enough good things about Rockland. I adore this place. I love this place. I'd love to buy a house someday in the back of Rockland, like where it starts, you start going uphill, have a house on the hill. We'd be the hills on the hill, but we do an AC check here. This one, I don't know. This one feels pretty cool now, but I'll tell you what though. So at the end of the day, when it's hot, the AC, I'm gonna explain it to you what it does. When I start the car, it just comes out ambient air immediately. Like and I think most cars are kind of like that when the first couple seconds, but usually after like 5-10 seconds, it's gonna be ice cold, most cars, with a normal AC. This car, I will be in the car for like 15-20 minutes before it starts to feel reasonably cold. And then by the time I get home, it's like, it's pretty cool, but not what it should be still. And that's after a 40-minute drive, 35-40 minutes. So there's obviously something that's not functioning correctly, because I don't ever remember this AC being junk the first year that I had it here in 2021. In 2022, I don't ever remember it giving me problems either. But it was after that first time that the condenser, or whatever the hell it was, failed, and I got that warranty work done. Ever since then, it's been shoddy. But literally all I did was plug in the pressure gauge, and now it's like, it is noticeably better. This is so weird. I don't know what's going on. It's been like this for a year. But, you know, last year, I sold the BRZ. I only had to drive this for a couple weeks before I got the 8th gen, so I didn't bother, bringing this somewhere to get it fixed. And then I had the 8th gen. Which I just tried to like avoid driving this on super hot days or the end of the day or whatever. And then now that I'm back to this being my only car, what is that? A VinFast? What is that? What was that car? A VinFast? Oh shit, dude, I'm going the wrong way. is wrong with me? I got so much crap. I would love to take this turn pretty hard, but man. What the hell? My traction's not supposed to be working right now. My traction just kicked on. Okay, now this is cold. Dude, I am so tripped out. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I scared it when I plugged in that pressure gauge. Okay, back up with the AC thing. I had it on like medium when I was talking to you guys because I didn't want it to be too loud in the camera. When you put it full blast, the problem remains the same. When you have it like second to highest fan speed or highest fan speed, it's kind of lukewarm. I know this is gonna be really loud and annoying on camera, but I have to do this to explain this to you. It's, yeah, I can feel it get warmer as I turn the fan speed up. So I jump in the car at the end of the day, it's hot as crap, and I wish I could wear shorts to work, but I can't. So I'm wearing pants and a jacket and boots, and so I just get in the car and I put it on full blast. Yeah, it's kind of cool, but like it's not, I'm gonna say the cliche thing, it's not ice cold AC, you know? But if I turn it down after like 30 seconds a minute or whatever, it will get colder. Can someone explain this to me? I mean, I know for a fact that some of you watching experience the AC troubles with your 10 Gen Civic as well. But I mean, is it a real thing that Honda put out a vehicle with this bad and this persistent of a problem with air conditioning? Is that really a thing? Or is this a lemon? Is there a reason why if the AC is low, like the fan speed is low, it's cold, but if I put a full blast after like a minute, it's gonna get kind of like lukewarmish? Can someone explain this to me? I feel like I don't know. I'm just kind of at a loss. Man. I'll tell you what, dude. Like, having air conditioning problems in the summertime really makes you think about some crazy things. I was driving home yesterday and I was thinking, dude, what if I just go fucking trade this thing in for an FL5? Because those don't have AC problems. And also, if this 10 Gen Civic has an AC problem, why doesn't the 2.0 Turbo Accord from the previous generation? Or the 1.5 Turbo Accord? Why is it just the Civic? You're telling me Honda developed a completely different air conditioning system just for the Civic, but takes the powertrain, the engine, and the transmission, and same fucking thing, same engine, same transmission, they drop that into the Accord, into the CR-V, into whatever else it's in. Why is it just the Civic? I need someone to with real in-depth knowledge on this stuff to explain this to me, or point me in the direction where I can read up on this stuff in detail. Because, dude, I'll tell you what, like I said, in the winter months, or on nice cool mornings, you just drive the car and it's nice. Oh, this is a great car. Listen to that sound. Right? But on a hot ass summer day like this, and you're sweating balls in your car when the AC should be ice cold and cooling you off, like 99.5% of other cars on the road. I'm just saying. Kind of makes you go, what the actual fuck? leaving Walmart. Dude, Walmart was packed, man. Look at that. Fucking A. I normally come to Walmart with Ellie first thing Saturday morning because Vivian usually works Saturdays. So that's Ellie and I come hang out. I let her pick out a toy or a book, and it's really empty. But I wanted to come by myself today. It's a hassle because I have to park in. I let Vivian have the carport parking spot right next to our apartment door, and then I go park in the middle of nowhere in these really narrow parking spots, and just hope and pray every night that no one door dings my Type R. But yeah, so I think Vivian and I are gonna try to move into a rental house sometime this soon, I guess. I don't know, whenever we can. But we're gonna have to pay. It's gonna cost an arm and a leg to break our lease with the apartment. But whatever, dude. I think it'll be worth it. Vivian does too. We're just so cramped. You know, we went from a 1,700 square foot house, 4-bedroom, our own garage, our own driveway, to a cramped little apartment. It's like 1,100 something square feet. So I sold my beloved futon. What else did we sell? We sold something else. What was it? Futon? I don't remember. We sold something else. Another large object. And yeah, we have our garage unit. But when I was at this apartment the first time, I parked the Type R in the garage bay because we just didn't have a lot of stuff. You know, we're a newly married couple, and we were dinks, double income, no kids. You know what I mean? Like, we just didn't have much to us. And then go to Florida. Fast forward 3 years, and we have a beautiful little daughter, and all this stuff, right? But hey, we like stuff. I like stuff. I'm sure you guys like stuff too. But you need to have space to put that stuff. Anyway, AC check. Yeah, it's on the second to highest fan level. Maybe did I just figure this out in real time when recording this video, that I just can't, am I just not able to put it on the highest fan setting? Like, is that just gonna be the way that is that just the way it has to be? Or I just don't remember this Type R ever having, when it was new, having these sorts of problems. I just don't remember it that way. I don't know. Please let me know what's going on with this air conditioning system. I just had an epiphany, and I want to run this by you guys. Do you think that me having my aftermarket downpipe, okay, with no factory heat shield, do you think that is a contributing factor to my AC being complete dog shit? Could that be possible? I don't know.